The 8th anniversary of Fire Emblem Heroes is right around the corner, and that means that Hero Rises is also on its way. The Hero Rises is our annual event where the community gets to vote for our new free-to-play hero of the year. If you haven't experienced Hero Rises, essentially the top 8 voted characters will be put into a voting gauntlet, and the winner will be given to the entire player base for free. But the other major factor is that the top 4 heroes will be put on a banner together with sparks available for everyone. Last year, that banner had 4 sparks, meaning that this could be the best chance to pick up some of the rarest and most powerful heroes for the entire community. On top of that, last year we got a Hero Rises loser banner as well, where the bottom 4 heroes were also put on the banner together. While this isn't confirmed to be happening this year yet, it is a big deal because it means just getting into the top 8 could get these heroes on another sparkable banner. With that in mind, there are 5 major factors I think we should consider when choosing who to vote for. First, the power of the unit. We obviously want everyone to get a powerful unit. Second, the rarity of the unit. Emblem, Duo, Harmonic, Legendary, Mythic, Rearmed, Aided, and Attuned heroes are all much rarer than your average hero, so this is a great chance to get them onto a banner with a possible spark. Third, the fodder value of the unit, so that people who do not want to use that hero can still get some amazing value from our anniversary gift. Fourth, how many roles this hero can be used in. The more roles the hero can play, the more versatile they are. And then lastly, how many game modes the hero is used in. The more game modes the hero is used in, the better, so that way more people can have fun with this hero. Okay, with that said, let's start off with the best red heroes to vote for. The first hero we have to talk about is Attuned Hector. Not only is he arguably amongst the top 3 saves in the entire game, but he also comes with insanely good fodder of Armored Beacon, Wily Fighter 4, AD Twin Save, and Distant Counter Echo. But he's also an attuned hero, meaning you can give all that fodder away for free without losing the hero themselves. Also, it means Hector can duplicate any skill put on him as well. Hector is easily one of the best choices because even after he falls off, all that fodder and possible investment can be passed on to the new best save in the game. Second on the list is Winter Femortis. Just like Hector, he's easily one of the best saves in the game currently, but he's also much more rare, being a seasonal hero and also having some valuable save fodder in the form of Shield Fighter 4 and the new Briar save. So while Femortis cannot be used as a free fodder bank, he does offer fodder that works more universally well on old armors, who may not have the power to take advantage of Wily Fighter, but Shield Fighter is so broken it works well on essentially any armor. Of course, when discussing red, we have to talk about the snake Nidhogger. Nidhogger has proven to be one of the most disgustingly powerful units in Fire Emblem Heroes. She does it all essentially. She's top 3 save, she has amazing damage output, she has crazy support with never-ending sabotage and dosage, which essentially hard nerfed Nurgle. She also has fantastic fodder in Sturdy Beast, Slick Fighter 4, and Twin Save. On top of that, she's an Astra Mythic, meaning she can help your score in Aetherite's offense as well. Nidhogger is the full package in my opinion. My only concern I will mention is that she will get continuous reruns throughout the year due to being a Mythic, and is currently on rate up right now. With that said, I do think she is an excellent choice. Our newest legendary hero, Ira, is up next. Ira in a short amount of time has already proven to be a solid melee nuke and offers unique support in the form of potent follow-up. On top of that, she has some ridiculously good fodder in Excel, Speed Taker, and the new Brutal Tempest, meaning Ira offers a solid amount of value to any account, even if you don't want to use her or don't care about Arena. Last but not least, we have Emblem Ike. Emblem Ike is still one of the best Omni tanks in the game and does have very valuable fodder in Lagoose Red 4 and Canto Control, but the biggest factor has to be his Emblem Ring. Emblem Rings are the biggest and most permanent account upgrades we currently have in Fae. The difference between an account with Emblem Rings and one that does not is night and day. When it comes to Ike, he is one of the oldest Emblem heroes, so he has had a ton of reruns at this point and will continue to get reruns throughout the year. So for a lot of people, they may already have this Emblem Ring or may be able to pick it up randomly throughout the year. Okay, let's move on to our best blue hero selections. Up first, I want to talk about Emblem Sigurd. Sigurd has proven to be a force in the meta and is good in almost every single game mode. Combining that with his Emblem Ring, which adds value to the entire account, especially free-to-play accounts that may not have been able to get him, but also combining amazing fodder, makes Sigurd one of the best choices in my opinion. Following that, we have Snake 2, New Year's Nidhogger. As you all know, this snake is also extremely powerful. I personally think she is a bit weaker than her mythic self, but that's still ridiculously good. This snake is also seasonally locked, which means she is much more rare than her mythic version, and she also comes with Higher Ground, which is an anti-warp save skill, which is just ridiculously good at fodder for any unit who can use it. Next, I want to talk about one of the best skill duplicators in the game, Tamara. Now, Tamara herself isn't a very rare unit. She has been reran several times at this point and is currently on rate up now, but she is the full package. She's easily one of the best Omni takes in the game. She has insanely good fodder right out of the box with Legue's Friend 4, Breath of Life 4, and Time's Pulse Echo. She's an attuned hero, which means she can duplicate every skill put on her, so even when she falls off, your account will still be getting value. And lastly, she's good in every game mode. While Tamara may not be a new unit for every person's account or the most rare, I do think she offers undeniable value, which is a great thing for our free-to-play unit of the year. Our third Emblem hero, Celica, is my next recommendation. Celica herself isn't the best unit in the game right now. She does offer some value in Aetherite's defense, but for the most part, Celica is here because she offers the Emblem Ring, which is a big value for any account. She also has some solid fodder for mages, with Resonance in particular. Duelier is my next recommendation, but this unit is a bit more niche in my opinion. The best way I can explain Duelier is that he is the head of Exodia from Yu-Gi-Oh! Essentially, if you have all 5 pieces of Exodia, you automatically win the game. But by himself, Alir is a bit lacking. Fortunately, the other major piece of Exodia is Seteth, who is free to play, so it's not difficult to get Alir working at all. Alir himself offers unique and powerful support, and is one of the best frontline Omni takes in Summer Duels. With that said, I do find his fodder a bit niche as well. Dragon's Roar is great for any res stacking dragon, but SR Spike Wall is only good for dragons who are fast, and then Res Wave is once again for res stacking dragons. So in order to get the full value of his fodder, you need to have a fast res stacking dragon, and there are only a limited amount of these units such as Legendary Male Corrin or Legendary Male Alir himself. I think Alir is a good choice, but I can see a lot of people not finding much value in him. After 8 years, Athos has finally arrived, and this unit is just weird. First of all, Athos is the only hero who unlocks the reinforcement slot for Anima Season. But the reinforcement slot for defense kinda sucks. It spawns on player phase, which means you can just walk over and kill the unit before they get a chance to do much. Athos' playstyle and support of one-shotting isn't realistic, unfortunately. Though because they built him that way, he has insane stat stacking and firepower. So his actual best build is like Legue's Friend 4 with Glacies. You essentially bring in the guaranteed follow-up support like from a Crux skill, and then Athos doubles Glacies in combat and kill both Snakes and Hector. So he's an absolutely amazing save buster. Though he does struggle against speedy shield fighter saves such as Duo Fjorm. So overall, I do think Athos is a decent choice for Hero Rises, but I honestly cannot recommend him as a top choice, even though I personally would love some more merges. The final hero I want to recommend is once again Ike, but this time Desert Ike. Desert Ike is essentially a side grade to Tamara. The thing is, he doesn't offer all the benefits of Tamara, such as an attuned skill or skill duplication. Though he does offer unique fodder in Legue's Loyalty and the new Power Crept Time's Pulse skill. So overall, Ike is a decent choice and does offer some value to everyone, but just not as much as the other choices we have available. Okay, let's move on to the green heroes. The first hero I have to talk about is Emblem Lyn. I think this may be the best choice for the Hero Rises winner overall, and that's because you get an extremely powerful unit who has essentially made Aetherite's offense into an even bigger joke than it already was, but most importantly, everyone would get access to the Emblem Lyn ring, which is a massive account changer. On top of that, Lyn has pretty good fodder as well. Desert Marissa is the second green hero I think should be considered for the possible Hero Rises winner. Marissa is a fantastic unit herself, but her real value comes in the form of her brave support. The unit essentially further expands on Bridal Cattria's role, while not completely cannibalizing Catria or Cordelia themselves. She allows for a lot of unique strategies such as your typical Brave Nuke, but also Brave Dive Bombing with Felix or Ira. And Omnitakes or Flatlanders get a big firepower boost in the form of dual phase Brave attacks. She also has pretty good fodder, but the major thing once again is that her support will continue to be good for a very long time, even after the unit themselves fall off, which is one of the best factors to have as a Hero Rises winner. The last unit I want to talk about in green is Attuned Micaiah. Now, Micaiah isn't a unit who I'd ever push for in the Hero Rises, but I wouldn't be unhappy to see either. At this point, she has been reran a million times, but she does offer some great value while being a very powerful hero, even after 6 months from release. The best thing about Micaiah is her uniquely universal, powerful support combined with a skill duplicator. This essentially allows anyone to invest into Micaiah and get consistent payback. Definitely not the hero I want to see win, but I wouldn't mind picking up a few extra copies if she was on the banner. Okay, let's talk about Colorless. There are a lot of great Colorless options, but I think the number one pick has to be Duo Lucina. Not only is this unit one of the best nukes in the entire game, but she also has some of the best support in the entire game, while also offering insane action economy. She is meta in every single game mode and offers great fodder in Flared Sparrow, Detect, and Shadow Shift. Also, if you happen to plus 10 her, she's one of the best arena units in the entire game. I think this unit would help every single account, and is easily one of the top runners in the Hero Rises. After that, let's talk about another meta-dominant unit, but one that I hate. Lathriter, aka Tree Man. Lathriter has proven to be meta everywhere he can be used. He's dominant in Aetherite's defense, so much that he's used on both Anima and Dark Season. He's the biggest headache ever in Summer Duels, and on top of that, he has great fodder in AR Fortune, Barricade, and Armor Flow. With that said, I hate this unit with a passion, and pray that him and his entire family quickly gets nerfed into the ground. Speaking of the evil that is the Healing Hands, next up is Duo Hathran. Duo Hathran is essentially Nectar option number 2. Divine Nectar is completely ridiculous, and so having another hero who can offer that is great. It allows Duo Hathran to be used in Aetherite's defense on Dark Season or in Summer Duels extremely well. My biggest problem with Duo Hathran is that her fodder is extremely niche. It essentially fits onto a few specific units, so the entire player base that doesn't care about Aetherite's defense or Summer Duels might not get much value out of this unit. And my final recommendation is going to be Rearm Layla. This unit is so ridiculously fun and powerful. First of all, you're getting a fantastic unit that can completely ignore saves and just pick off opponents, while also providing great mobility support due to Lookout Force. Second, you are getting a unit who can duplicate all the fodder you put on her, which means she offers value to any account. Third, she's one of the best Lin Ring users in the entire game, and is great in Aetherite's offense and Summer Duels in particular. The only downside I have for Layla is that her fodder is mostly dagger locked, so if you aren't a big dagger fan, then I think Layla could be a less than great choice overall. Okay, let's move on to the final part of the video where I go into my overall picks I would go with. This is just my opinion, and remember, every unit on this list is a good choice overall, even if they are in a lower tier. So as you can see, the units I like to see the most in top 4 of Hero Rises are Duo Lucina, Emblem Lyn, Harmonic Marissa, Emblem Sigurd, and Attuned Hector. I think this is an excellent selection of rare and powerful units that offer value to every single person's account, no matter who would win out of these 5. Every account would be getting something at least. Also, I'm a really big fan of having emblems on this banner in particular, as it is the biggest help we can give our free-to-play community. It would give them a chance for a guaranteed spark of these emblems, even without Feh Pass. Overall, I think all these heroes are solid choices. Just please remember, please do not vote for normal pool heroes, such as the Brave units. The Brave heroes in particular, we get 3 to 4 reruns a year, and they are always sparkable for everyone, so you aren't doing anyone a favor by voting for them. With that said, I'd love to hear from you. What would your ideal Hero Rises banner look like? Who do you want to win overall? And are there any heroes you'd like to see that I did not recommend? As always, I'd like to thank all my members for their constant support, and if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. This has been Oblivion. I'll catch y'all later with more Fire Emblem Heroes.